I'm Bill.
And I'm Adam.
And this is
Barbecue and Bourbon. Woo! What are we doing today, Bill?
We are drinking Green Dot.
Green Spot.
Green Dot, Green Spot. You know, it's the same thing. It's still a dot. What is this? Irish
whiskey.
Irish whiskey.
And it's pot stilled, the quintessential.
Single pot stilled Irish whiskey.
Quintessential whiskey from Ireland.
I'm not well versed in the Irish whiskeys, as you know.
Yeah, the Irish.
Okay.
No, but it's gonna be nice to taste it together. So we have this.
And what are we doing for the cook?
Well,
this is interesting.
So we got a bone-in leg roast, 10 pounds.
10 pounds of meat.
10 pounds from our fellows over there at Bergheim Meat Market.
Shout out Bergheim.
And we are putting it on the RecTech today. Shout out RecTech.
The good old smoker.
And seeing if it briskets. So we're cooking it like we would cook a brisket.
Low
and slow. And seeing how it comes out. Does leg in, bone in, leg roast.
Brisket?
Yeah,
we shall see.
So make sure you hit the subscribe and like button.
Give us a comment.
Hit that bell so you know when the next one drops. Let's get to cooking.
I didn't even know.
All right, so we pulled the bone so we can set it sideways, let the marrow loosen up, and then we're going to use that marrow to pour over the top. As Bill is placing this bad boy on the grill. All right, so we've been on about an hour. You see it's got a long ways to go, but you can also see over here our bone marrow is starting to loosen up a little bit, so we're going to put in a little boat so that we keep that bone marrow, because we want that bone marrow. We're going to use it to drizzle on this beautiful bone-in leg roast.
All right, there, Adam. This Green Spot.
Yeah, that was good. Irish whiskey.
Irish whiskey.
Irish whiskey.
You know, I'm not Irish at all, though.
I got that part covered.
She got some legs. When I did this earlier, she didn't have no legs.
What do you get on that nose?
An orchard.
Yeah, I get apple orchard. If I dig deep,
I get like baby or plum.
Or sherry. That's what I get.
Sherry?
Sherry.
Sherry. There's no sherry in the orchard.
No, but it's in this here stuff.
Unless your girlfriend's name is Sherry, and she could be in the orchard.
You never can tell.
You never know.
Hey, honey, what are you doing over there?
Better watch out. Your wife's name ain't Sherry. Wow, so smooth and approachable. It just drinks right up. You know, I'm still getting used to the Irish and Scotch. And it's I can slowly approach it now. It's not too bad though.
Yeah, this one, I get green apples right off the get-go. Maybe some peaches and cream. So we got, it's a short to medium finish for sure.
I'd say a light medium finish.
I definitely get the green apple right away. I get that oak This stuff is single pot stilled, and then they rest it in ex-bourbon and ex-sherry casks.
I get a little oak, very little, but that's.
You get that little tingle from the wood spice.
Yeah, a little bit.
And if you guys are looking for a good Irish that's not expensive, it won't break the bank. It's about $50. It's very smooth. It's a great introduction to true Irish whiskey, not your Jameson, which is a blend. So
yeah, this is not bad.
This is, single pot. This is what they would call the quintessential Irish whiskey. It's just very tasty, very light, very mild. It's only 80 proof, so it's very approachable. It is distilled by Midleton, which also does Jameson Redbreast and a few others.
Redbreast is good.
I think they do Mean and Wicked also. But it is it's tasty. It's not as complex as a Redbreast.
No, definitely not. I'm having troubles pulling anything out of it.
But it is it's an excellent Irish starter if you want a true Irish whiskey, a non-blended Irish whiskey, and it's just delicious.
Yeah, if you're not used to an Irish whiskey and you're like a bourbon guy like myself, this is not bad.
Should we get back to cooking?
Always.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's check out this bad boy. See how it's looking after 8 hours on the cooker. Oh, it's looking divine. I guess it's actually 8 hours and 39 minutes.
That does look good.
It's looking great.
And we are at an internal temp of 189. 190.
All right, so it's reached our temp goal, and it's probe tender, so we're pulling her off. Now we're going to pull out our bone marrow. And we got some beef tallow.
On the meat.
Preferably.
Yes.
There. All right, let's fold her up.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to let that bad boy rest. Boom. In the cooler it goes.
In the cooler it goes.
And so, does leg-in, bone-in leg roast brisket.
We haven't had that much to drink yet. Really, I swear.
It does resemble brisket.
It does.
And it has a good smoke ring. And it has a nice pull factor.
Yeah. I was going to cut it, but I didn't need to.
But it's not brisket.
No.
I would say that leg in,
bone in
leg roast.
You're having trouble with that one today, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. Does not brisket.
Got a great smoke ring on it.
Let's see how it goes with our Irish whiskey.
I think we could have let it sit for a little bit longer.
So we have a bunch of people here, so we just let it set for about 30 minutes. And being a 3-inch piece of meat, not enough time to let those juices flow back in. It probably needed at least 2 hours of resting to do that. Unfortunately, has great flavor.
Oh, it's got awesome flavor.
But
we did a 8 hour?
9.
9 hour smoke on it. Nice slow cook, like you would a brisket.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell it's got this beautiful smoke ring. It's a beautiful color. Comes apart nicely, but it does not brisket. Now, how's it go with the Irish? I think it goes great with the Irish.
That'll make some good tacos.
Oh,
That'll make some damn good tacos.
this will make a lot of good things. But eating it like a brisket, I don't agree with.
That does go pretty good with that there Irish.
It does. I think it's a good pairing, but it's red meat. You know what goes best with red meat?
Bourbon.
Bourbon. There's no way around it. Scotch, Irish, a lot of the other whiskeys, they just don't pair near as well as bourbon does with red meat. And we know that. Red meat is just fabulous with bourbon.
With bourbon.
You can't beat it.
Bourbon makes everything better.
Well, Bill,
Adam,
if you run,
may you run in the clouds.
if you fight,
May you fight for your lover's heart.
and if you drink, may you drink with us.
Cheers, brother.